Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have Bangladesh's first ever Bentley Bentayga, and this is not a ordinary Bentayga. This is the midlife facelift of the 2021 Bentley Bentayga hybrid. So the full front is different from the last generation. The front, the rear, the interior, everything's different from the last facelift. I mean the first generation of the car. So a lot of people were complaining I'm not doing any English reviews, I'm just doing Bangla. So today I have an English review for you, and it's the special beauty from the British. This is the Bentley Bentayga hybrid. Not only that, this is the first edition. So in the full production, the 20,000 vehicle of the Bentley Bentayga hybrid that is made, that is called the first edition. So this is a very rare car in the world and one of one in Bangladesh. So let's start the review with the front fascia. So let's start the review with the front fascia of the car. But before that, this is the key of the Bentley Bentayga, all new Bentley Bentayga key. You have the B here and full Bentley written around. That's very nice. And if we come back, you have unlock, lock, and your trunk opening and close. And it's just very premium, aluminum and gloss black. Very good contrast. So the front fascia is completely different from the previous generation. And this car is the first edition, and it has some options on it. So this car has a black edition option. So the grille is fully black. You can see this is the grille of the car. It's fully black and it's open to feed air inside to the radiators, to the engine. And then the second thing that is different are the headlights. So now the Bentley Bentayga gets LED matrix lights that are very nice. So when I unlock the car, it does a cool animation. So now the daytime running lights are on, but now I'm going to get inside and turn on the full matrix lights. So here I get inside. Soft door close. So foot on the brake, pressing the start button. The car is started. So this is going to be the full light of the car with the hazards. That's here. This is with the high beam. This is without the high beam. So now let's come outside. Let's show you the headlights. So inside the headlights there are a lot of shark teeth, so a lot of crystal. So if you can see, fully surrounded by crystals. Supercar Blondie calls it the shark teeth, but I'm going to say the crystal. Fully crystal coverage, that is the daytime running lights. You have the matrix light inside there, that is the main headlight, and you have another matrix system down there, that is your normal light, that's the high beam. This is fully the hazards, but when you turn off the hazards, this is also included as the daytime running lights. These are black because this car gets a black edition, that's why these are black. But if you get the normal Bentayga, these are chrome finished. If you come to the front of the car, it has 6 sensors and a parking camera at the front, so it's easier for you to drive this car. And this car is provided to me by Ovi Trading, the one and only. And then you have a tow hook right here, and you have open air intakes here to feed air inside to the intercooler, and you have a radar here, not one. It has 2 radars, 2 on the either side for the safety systems of the car. Another cool features of this car, if I come here, you can see this part is fully carbon fiber. If you guys come closer, this part is fully carbon fiber and it's open. So it feeds the air for getting better aerodynamics. It puts the air under the car and through the diffuser. That's going to be it for the front of the car. Now let's check out what engine variants can you get on the new Bentley Bentayga. So for the engine, I have to open the hood from the driver's side. So here's a button, and there. Last generation also had a button on this side. This also has it on this side. So now there is a clip down here that I have to just lift, and then hydraulic struts. So the first thing, let's talk about the engine variants on this car. It starts off with the Bentley hybrid, that is this. I'm not telling the engine variants of this because I have to explain it to you guys. Next is the Bentley V8. So it has a 4-liter twin turbo V8 that is from a Porsche Cayenne turbo. So you guys can tell, why does it has the same engine as the Porsche Cayenne turbo? Bentley is owned by VW Group or Volkswagen Group. Volkswagen Group owns Bentley, owns Lamborghini, owns Porsche, owns Audi. So all of the V8 engines, the 4-liter V8 is a Porsche engine that is supplied to all of the manufacturers. Then If you go up, you get a 6-liter W12 that is made by Bentley. That is on the Bentley W12 edition, and there is a 4-liter diesel for UK only. So we have the hybrid version, so it's a 3-liter straight 6 with a 17 kilowatt hour battery at the back. So it's a plug-in hybrid car, so you have to charge it with a charging cable at your house if you buy this car. So if we talk about the power outputs, it has 443 horsepower and 700 Newton meters of torque. It has 4-wheel drive, it has the 8-speed ZF transmission with a limited slip differential, and it has air suspension as standard. Insulation, if you see at the insulation, it is also diamondly designed. Just look at the attention to detail of Bentley. Like, I'm amazed with their things. You have hybrid badge written right here. Then you have these 2 lines that you have the Bentley logo. Very nice. Then if you see the engine oil cap, it is made out of aluminum and it has the B right here. And then you can see the windshield wiper fluid distributor right here. There you go. That's going to be all about the engine. You can see for feeding air inside, you have these big, one for the turbo, one for the engine. That's going to be it. Now let's close the hood, so get it closer and press on the Bentley. There. So that's going to be the front. It has 2 cameras at the front that are for your adaptive brake assist and for the cruise control of the car or the lane keep assist. The windshield wipers of the car are rain sensing. Obviously, it's a Bentley. It obviously gets these typical options. Now let's check out the car's side profile. Let's start with the wheel now, and let's start the side profile of the car. So with the first edition, it gets 22-inch full black wheels that are very functional. So you can see there are some curve here, here, and here. These improve on the aerodynamics on the car. So when the wheel rotates, it gets air out, air inside to cool the disc and the brakes, and it works on aerodynamics. Very good engineered by VW Group. So the wheels are P0 and it are Pirelli, so these are very good tires, and you can go off-roading with them. The wheels are 285/40 ZR22s. So the wheels are very nice. At the front, you have 6-piston steel brakes that are here in black, and you have Bentley written on them. And the diameter is going to be up there. So this car gets double wishbone suspension at the front with air springs. Fully painted these side parts, and then you can see a B written right here in Bentley font. That's very nice, but this is not a vent. This is for good looks. Then you have the hybrid badge right here to tell people that this is the hybrid version. If this was the V8, it would say V8 or W12, but on the diesel version it doesn't say anything. So then the car's wheelbase is 106.3 inches and the car's ground clearance is 5.3 inch when the car is on standard height. You have carbon fiber side skirts actually on this car. That is a very nice option right here, and it has the Bentley logo whenever you open the door of the car. So you can see right there, you have the Bentley logo in very nice font. And then that's going to be it. You have soft door close on the car, and the rear glass is obviously privacy glass. And then if I unlock it from the front again, if I just do that, and then if you open the rear door, you also get the Bentley logo in back here. And there's a red light here. This is actually for, I'm going to tell the reason, but a little later. Soft door closing right there. So you can see black treatments all over here because of the black pack, and then you have black over here too. So if you come to the fuel tank of the car, if the car is unlocked, you have to press it from the inside because you have 2 fuel tanks. One on this side, one on the other side. Press this and then it opens in a few seconds. Soft door close. So this car gets a 75-liter fuel tank. You have the Bentley nice cap for it. And then you can see 98 octane, that is super plus for this car. And then you can see the first edition badge right here. That's actually very nice. The rear wheels are the same as the front, if I'm not wrong. Let me just check. Yeah, the 285/40 are ZR22s, and just the rear brake calipers are smaller than the front, and the disc is a little bit smaller. But it gets the same suspension. This has multi-link suspension at the back with air springs. At the front, you have double wishbone with air springs. That's going to be it for the side profile, but there's another thing. There is a side thing right here. So what is this? in the UK, you can't have your wheels sticking out of your car from the company. So it sticks out a little bit, so they added this part so it's not sticking out. So this is fully legal at the UK. So now let's check out the charging cap on the other side, then the rear of the car. So on the passenger side or the opposite side of the car, if you just press here, this is for charging the vehicle. So you can open it and you can charge it with DC or AC. And it takes 2.5 hours if you charge it with a 15 kilowatt hour battery pack. And then you have the buttons right here. So if you want to put a timer or is it fully charged or not. That's going to be it. If you guys see the spoiler from the side, it is also fully carbon fiber. So that's also very nice. Now let's continue showing you guys the rear of the car. Let's show you the rear tail lights. So it's more advanced than the last generation. It's completely changed. So let's get inside. Let's turn on the rear lights of the car. So getting inside right away. So foot on the brake, pressing the start button. The car has been started. Full light, fog. We have the hazard, and this is with the reverse of the car. So this is going to be the full light. Then I'm going to press the park button and let's come outside. There, with the rear fog on. So the rear lights are OLED for the new generation, and it's like an eye. It's very nicely designed right here, and this is the hazards of the car. So inside the light you have a lot of crystals right there, and it has swiping hazards with the crystal light. It is fully OLED, and it has black surrounding all around the rear lights, but if you got the non-black package it would be chrome. You have the Bentley written right here with the logo of the car. That's very nice, fully chrome bling bling. You have the rear fog lights right here with the reverse light down here. So why did they put another light bar here? Because in the UK, because this car is made there are regulations that you can't put your lights up here, because when you open the tailgate, the light goes with it. So when you open the tailgate, the button is here actually. It's not going to open now because the car is locked. So I have to unlock it from here and press the button from here. And then you can see the down lights are on. So you can see the hazards are here now. That light is up. So this is for their emergency purposes with their regulations. And then if I just press this, it's going to close because I'm not showing the boot space yet. These lights are off, that's on, but after the boot closes, this is going to turn on, that's going to turn off. So this car gets a functional diffuser right here that is in black, and it gets quad tips, real quad tips. So you have two here with surrounds, and then you have two on the other side with surrounds. Rear number plate slot with rear reversing camera and washer. And you have 6 sensors at the back, same as the front, 2 tow hooks right there. And then if you come up, this is your rear wiper. That is very nice. And then you have the rear wiper washers that are here. Upper stop brake light, and the rear wing is fully functional, as you can see right here. That's also very nice, and it's fully carbon fiber. And you have a rear shark fin antenna up there. That's also fully functional and aerodynamic. Now let's show you the boot of the car, and then we're going to be complete with the full exterior. So for opening the boot of the car, there is a button here hidden inside the Bentley logo. So if you just press on the button, the power tailgate is going to be open. And then you have 443 liters of space here because this is a hybrid variant. You have the battery down here. And then you can see the charger of the car, that is placement here. And then you have some more Bentley things that after you buy, you can get it with the car. So this is, I guess, the first aid kit. If you open this, this is a tire inflator right here. And then it's very nicely written, Bentley. And then the upper partial cover is also fully here, and it is with the tailgate. You have this nice material up here too. And this is where your emergency triangle stays. You can lower the air suspension and get it up. So you have a button placement right here for getting it down and for getting it up. And you have a 12-volt placement here. You can fold down the seats for unlock the doors. There. And then there's a button here that I have to press. And then this is the 40. And then 40-60, you have to do it from the other side. So now you have 1,774 liters of space. That is more than enough, that Bentley says. Powerly closable from here, press that button and it's going to powerly close. So what do I think about the full exterior of the car? I'm going to give a 10 out of 9 on this car. It's very nice, it looks expensive, and it is expensive. Now let's get inside the car. So now let's get inside the rear seats of the car. So here we are inside. So I forgot to tell you guys the exterior color. It is onyx black. And the interior, it's very comfortable. You have full leather seats right here with ISOFIX anchor points right here. If you get up, you have the Bentley logo inside the seat right here. Very comfortable headrest placement right here. If you get this down, you have the center armrest with chrome treatment here and 2 cup holders. That's going to be it. You can get a 2-seater variant on this car. So you have a big center console right here, so only 2-seater, or you can get this 3-seater version. Then you have 2 AC vents at the center. That is very posh because it's fully metal. And you have this is for turning off the vents, and this is for turning it on. Very exclusive and very expensive because this is metal. For getting the screen out, I have to first of all press a button. So for that I have to do this, and there this digital screen is going to come out. If you see on the back, it has magnets right here that are in aluminum. So with this screen you can do a lot of stuff. So first of all, you can control the blinds. So if you see up there, so if I just press a button right there, the blind is going to close. So I can just sit here, use this while my driver is driving the car. Very nice and very good technology from Bentley. And then let it close. There. Then if you come out of here, you have lighting. So this car gets ambient lighting, so you can control it. So you can see here, this is where the ambient lighting is, including the door handles. So I'm going to put it blue. So now you can see blue here, and on the foot placements also. So that's going to be for the ambient lighting. You can also control the brightness and the how much you want, so where you want the ambient lightings. On the floorway, yes. If you don't want the floorway, you can turn it off. Next you have sound, and then you have car. So you could see how your driver is driving, so current speed, and then how long the car has been started, the outside temperature, the date and time right here, and the time here. Next you have seats. So if you go on seats, these seats are ventilated and heated. So if you're feeling too cold, you can turn on heated seats. If you're feeling really hot, warm, you can turn on the ventilated seats of the car. That's a very cool feature. Or you could just put it on auto. Next, you have climate. So this car gets a 4-zone climate control. So for turning on the rear climate control, you can just do it from the screen, and the temperature also. And you have no sound for the AC. It is fully quiet right here for controlling the climate of the car. Then you can turn auto or off, and where you want the air to be right here. Then if you get out of here, you have media and radio, and you have settings. That's it. This is actually the main display. Very nice feature. Now let's put that back in. If you just put this in, the magnet's going to catch it. Then fully chrome surround over it. It says lock right there. And then if you come down, you have a 12-volt with 2 charging sockets with chrome surround. Very exclusive. So if you come to the center seat now, very carefully, because this is fully leather. Center seat is not bad, it's decently amount of comfortable. And now let's come to this side. You have magazine holders back here, and another AC vent here, and then you have a suit holder here with a light placement up here that is touch sensitive. Grab handle, fully leather strapped. Then the door, you have a lot of chrome treatments on the door. So first let's start from the up. Window line right here with black and brown stitching. You have this very nice material right here that reflects a lot. Chrome treatment for the door handle and surrounds. This is unlock and lock, and then you have this leather grab handle right here. Bottle holders that are very expensive because it's fully leather. And then this car gets a optional extra name sound system that is very nice. You have so much chrome surrounding it right here, and this is actually a light that reflects. You have hybrid badging right here, and this is fully leather up till here, and this too. So this car has a lot of leather. You can see the Bentley written right there, the logo, and it fully covers until here, so you don't get any dirt on your trousers. Soft door closing. Now let's get into the front of the car. So now we are on the front seats of the car. Let's start with the dash. It's a very nice dash, fully leather with contrasting stitching. This is the AC vent, so this is for closing it and opening it, and then it's fully aluminum. Very nice. And then you can see the first edition badge. Then you have gloss black treatment here with leather here. Glove box that is lockable. If you just press this, it's going to slowly come out. That is the premium level car signature. You have storage here, and then this is for cooling the glove box. Then if you get this up, right there. So the seats are heated and ventilated and 16-way adjustable for the passenger and the driver. That is very, very cool. And then if we come up, you have the Bentley logo embossed right here, and it is very comfortable. Then if you come to the center console of the car, you have storage down here with a 12-volt socket and 2 USBs. That's going to be it. And then if you want, you can get this front right there, so you can drive like this, or you can keep it back if so for you to have a sunglass holder right here. This is actually a sunglass holder, but I put the key there. Then you have some off-road modes. So this is for your off-road cruise control, so the lowest speed that the car can go downhill. And then you have traction control. Then you have some driving modes. You have sport, that is the most sportiest mode, and then you have B, that is Bentley mode, and then you have comfort, and then you have custom, so you can control it through this infotainment system that is fully new. So I'm going to put it on B mode, and there's an E mode right here that is for fully electric and EV, and you can turn it off and turn it back on. This is for the PDC. This is for the safety systems of the car. This is for automatic parking. This is the parking brake. This is for auto start stop off and on. This is for the hazards, and this is the gear knob. Gear knob is fully chromed, but a little bit leather right here. For getting it to gear, you have to press this, and then you have to get it back if you want to reverse, and then you have the reversing camera there. And then for park, you just press this button. Very nice. You have a wireless charging pad there that my phone is currently charging, if you can see, and it's actually very nice. Now let's show you the infotainment system and the climate control. So this car gets a 12.3-inch fully digital infotainment system on the car that is upgraded from the last generation. So if I just press the ignition button, it says welcome, and then you just press home and then foot on the brake, pressing the start button. It loads the system. So from the last generation, this is completely new. It goes on the Continental GT and the Flying Spur. So if you go on navigation first, you can see these are all your navigation right here. You can search, and then you can see the planet right there. You can see the Earth, and the graphics are really good, and it's very easy to use. Then you have your phone. So for Bluetooth, you can connect through this, and then if you press this, this is for the car's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Then this is for the car's radio, and then if you press this, these are all the shortcut buttons like your FM, phone, navigation, and then radio, media, navigation, phone, message. If you go on car, you have vehicle status, tire pressure monitor, hybrid system, you have seats, you have light, and all the light settings like the ambient lighting. You have the park assist, then you have the driver's assistant, service, and settings. I can hear my own voice. So when I'm speaking, these microphones are taking my voice and getting it out from the other side, so the passenger can clearly listen to me. It's echoing. Yeah. So if you go on the light settings, the ambient lighting, mood light, that is what Bentley calls it. So if you put it on red right now, so you can see on the door handle, up, ambient lighting. Very nice. You have a lot of different colors to choose from. I'm going to put the red because it's very nice. Fully brightnessed up, and then if you get out of here, you can control the vehicle status, So what driving mode do you want to drive this car on for the off-road? Off-road, race, normal, or your normal axle, that is the normal mode, but it's just lifted up a little bit. Hybrid EV drive, or the B, that is Bentley mode. And then if we get out of here, tire pressure monitor, these are going to tell you all the PSIs for the tire, and the car has summer tires now. Then if you go on the hybrid system, you have the hybrid battery right there. It has the E range of 27 miles. So this car can go fully in electric power 27 miles in a maximum speed of 80 kilometers. And then if we come out, seats. So like I mentioned, you can control the rear seats from here. That's a reset seat position. So the memory seats are going to get deleted from there. And that's going to be it. Easy entry, passenger seat. You can control a lot of settings from here. Set, light, and then these are just for driving. Then we're going to get out of here and go to home. If you come down, you have some shortcut buttons. So media, radio, this is for the skip track, so it's like a civil wheel system. This is for the volume, this is for home or back, navigation, phone, and this is for the volume actually. This is also for the volume, and you can control the volume with this. This is for mute. Then you have ventilated seats that you can see right here, so how much you want. You can control through here, so this is for my upper portion, or if you want both or down portion. So I want it on both. And then you can also set it on auto. Then this is for the wind speed that you can control from here, and then this is where you want the air or heated seats. This is for the driver's side climate control that you can see, and this is for the passenger. This is for the passenger wind speed, and this is for the passenger ventilated seats right there. You can get optional extra massage seats on this car obviously. This is for the front windshield heater, rear windshield heater, AC, max AC, and sync. So both of the climate controls are synced. That's it. Very nice dash it right here. That is the Bentley design. And then if we come here, this is where the expensive part starts. So this is your AC vent with chrome treatment all the way. You have these toppers that are very premium. This is the clock. So this is the base clock, that is the Breitling. If you want, you can get a $5,000 Breitling watch clock actually with diamonds inside them. So you can see the Bentley logo right there, and it says Bentley, but Bentley sells watch, so you can buy watches from them. It's Breitling. Then this is the rear view mirror that is frameless and auto dimmed. You have two light placement here, and this is for opening the cover for the sunroof. So for that, it opens right there. And if you want to open the sunroof, the front portion of the panoramic roof, you have to control it through this. Right there, that's the maximum. And then for closing it, you have to just do this. Right there. And I'm going to close the blind through there. Then if we come back and focus here after the blind closes, it's actually very smooth. You have the SOS emergency right here with microphones here and speakers. You have light placement, so that you can turn on the center light. And this is for, so when you open the door, the light doesn't turn on. This is for turning on the rear lights, and this is for if you want to call your service center. But in Bangladesh, it's not going to work. It's only for international. Then the vanity mirrors are also leather. It has extended leather here, and then you have a mirror with a light placement, so you can fix your hair right there, and same on the passenger side. Now the steering wheel. So fully leather strap steering wheel, two-tone. You have this brown and black, and it is obviously powerfully controlled with the aluminum treatment here. So it comes down, so it tilts, goes up. There it comes back to me. It comes to me, and it goes back. You can see this is made out of aluminum fully. So I'm going to set it at my setting. So right there. So you have a Bentley badge right here with chrome surrounding with the airbag and the horn. This is for the volume, this is for navigation and mute, this is for heating steering wheel, receiving or cutting a call, and voice command. And on the other side is for controlling through that digital meter, and this is also for controlling that meter. This is for changing the views and cancel. It has aluminum pedals behind the steering wheel, that is very nice. And on this side you have the windshield wiper controls, and on the other side you have the hazard and the lane keep assist and the high beam. That's it. Now let's show you the instrument cluster, and there's a cruise control right here. So this is how you adjust your cruise control. Now let's show you the instrument cluster. So this car gets a 10.3-inch OLED display for the instrument cluster. So for turning that on, pressing on the ignition, and that foot on the brake, pressing the start button. So this is your RPM that you can see red lines at 6,500. This is the range for the fuel. So this is the fuel tank, the fuel gauge actually. This is the range. So this car has a full tank right now. So with a full tank it can go 456 miles. Then this is for the battery of the car, so that is also fully charged. So this is going to go down here, so when it's EV driving, so on the battery, and this is for when the range goes up, it's going to go on the RPM. You can see the driving modes here. So if I put it on sport, it's a sport and the engine turns on. And then B, comfort, custom, and then if you want, you can just put it on any other driving mode. This is for the air suspension, so the car is fully lowered right now. And then you can see the EV drive, if it's on or off, it's going to show here. Then on the other side you have the speedo, that when you put it on drive it brights up. So 200 mile per hour is the top speed. You have the trip and the mileage of the car. And this is for the engine temperature, so the car is just started, so it's going to show a little there, right there. Then you can control that center screen with this button. So for going through stuff, this is for range. This is for all of the trip. This is for long-term memory. This is for driving assistant like cruise control, lane keep assist. This is all the traffic signs. So if you go all the way up, you have the battery range, fuel range, and both together. And then if you go here, this is for your audio, so with the phone, and this is the navigation. And you can get this out and then keep it like this, or if you want you can put on the speedo. This is actually the best. It doesn't look that bad. You have the time in 24 hours time. You have the mile per hour gauge here, and you have the outside temperature with the speed limit monitor right here. So because it's in mile per hour, because this car comes from the UK, so in UK it's mile per hour, that's why. So that's going to be it for the instrument cluster. So then this car gets double glazed window, so outside noise is not going to come inside. And now let's show you the door and the AC vent of the car. So now I'm going to open the door and the window's closed. So you have another AC vent here with the stoppers and the opener right here. These are for your headlight controls. This is for the brightness of the instrument cluster right there. There's a button here for the blind spot monitoring, if you see on the mirror right there. So that's for the blind spot monitoring. Then this is for your cruise control. So if you're driving at the night, please turn this on, so it's going to put more power on the lights. That's going to be it. You have B written on the brake right there, and then this is the gas, and you have a dead pedal right here. This is the hood of the car, and then you have hybrid written right here. Then if you guys see the seats, this is for the lumbar support, this is for the massaging function, this is for getting it down or getting it up for the lumbar support. And this car gets 16-way adjustable power seats. And if you could see the under thigh support, you can also control that powerly. Right there. And then these are for the seats placement. That's going to be it. If you come to the door now, contrasting stitching with black leather, gloss black treatment here. This is the door handle of the car. You have chrome lining up here with unlock and lock. Leather, this is grab handle, fully leathered up till here. These are for the memory seats of the car and opening the boot. Then you have the speakers, so you have the name written right there. That's very nice with a lot of chrome. You have the Bentley logo right there on the floor. This is for opening the fuel tank. And then if we come up here again, before that, this is for opening the fuel tank And then here you have the window controls with the child lock, and this is for controlling the exterior mirrors. So that's going to be it for the review. I'm going to turn off the car now, get the key. So if you guys like this review, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. So if you want to see a Bangla review of this car, let me know in the comment sections, because I'm going to do it inshallah next time. And I did Bentley Bentayga reviews before. That was the first generation, so the first model. When it came at Bangladesh, I did 2 of those reviews. I'm going to put those in the description box. Until then, stay safe, stay home. If you need this car, you can contact with Ovi Trading. I'm going to put their Facebook page at the description box. I'm extremely sorry I can't give you guys the price of this car, because this car is really expensive. Until then, stay safe, stay home. Peace.